Indianapolis Colts taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jones wants to throw to start things out here. This one completes Alec Pierce. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing Jones. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Jones. He'll try and do this himself. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott going to change the play. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Yeah, here we go. Fighting. Kill. What do you think?
From the gun, it's a run from Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
What do you think?
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Prescott. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They go play action here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on third down, Jones able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw again. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That's good for the Colts. First down. It's a gain of 6. And the Colts first down.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12. At the
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Now Jones going to change it up here. Here we go on 2nd and 12. That one finds Pierce right side. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here we go, set.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. That's Warren. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 10
Give him
yards.
10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run the jet sweep here with Pierce. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
10-yard gain.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Jones throwing on 4th down. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
It's a gain of 10.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side taken in by Pittman. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This a 2nd and 8.
Set. 70 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 rattle. 18 rattle.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Cougar 19. 18. Pioneer. Buffalo 18. Go.
Looking to throw. Jones. And it'll be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Go to 54. Go to 54. We're going to 54. Wire in.
Final play of the half. Prescott. Here's one deep for Pickens. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A nice effort and an even nicer stop from Kwity Paye.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down. Prescott now. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. Well, he's caught Michael Pittman with it. And he's got this down to the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Colts first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Getting home that time to Marvin Overshown.
Brandon, that just looked like a lot of confusion to me at the line of scrimmage. I don't think the offense had any idea of who was coming on the blitz and who was dropping off.
Here we go. Go.
Throwing on second and long. Jones. That complete to Downs.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance at picking up.
He's got his target. That's complete. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down.
I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you're trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, my confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hottest provider, I'm from the bottom, no treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak.
Boy, it's a picture-perfect afternoon here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The roof is open, and it is time for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Kansas City Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs 1st down as he'll take this down inside the 45.
A gain of 7 and a 1st down Chiefs.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this 1st drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. On play action, it's Mahomes. Pass over the middle, tipped, but he still brings it in. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Mahomes now to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
And the Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Kill.
They run it again with Williams. Oh, nice move. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
11 more yards.
Prescott, he's going to change things up here.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Here's Prescott. And that one too wide and incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy that can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
I don't need to.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Got him in. It's Brown. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Second and 1 at the 46-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. This will be caught by Brown. 7 yards there and a first down.
7-yard gain. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Mahomes will do it himself. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now it's Mahomes again. And that will be incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
they've got his man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, the RPO will keep it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Yeah! Here we go! All right,
oh, a quarterback sneak on second down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now he's going to step up and run. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Now Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, kill!
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Cowboys, first down.
Yeah, what do you think?
Prescott off play action. That is caught by Lamb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Yeah, kill! What do you think?
Here's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, there we go.
A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First down.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Now a toss left side. It's Williams. That is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score. Chiefs 10. Cowboys 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Give to Pacheco off the option. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And Hunt is not going to get there. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. And that will not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Williams running left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken a 4th quarter lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. They'll get this complete to Worthy. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. And 8 yards.
Now here's Mahomes.
First down, Chiefs.
Now he'll tuck this and run. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go. And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Mahomes will throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, 31 yards. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Prescott. That's complete to Lamb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Here's first down.
15 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Now Dak. And that's caught by Williams. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
But this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Here's Dak. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And able to get this out to the 25. They'll come up first and 10 here. Here's Mahomes. And Mahomes will do it himself. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.